Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Natalie, and today I'm going to share with you my first impressions of the Natasha Denona, my dream palette. And I am so beyond excited because I haven't had a eyeshadow palette get me this giddy in a really, really long time. Like, I just have the butterflies. I mean, do you guys remember like when back in the day, like 2014, 2015, 2016? Like when all the eyeshadow palettes were coming out from Too Faced and Urban Decay, all the limited edition ones, and it was just like this exciting time in history of makeup. I don't know. I miss that feeling, and I got that when I saw this palette online, and I'm like, oh, I'm really trying not to buy eyeshadow palettes, especially really expensive ones. And I was just like, oh man, oh man. And then I've been wanting to try Natasha Denona for so long, pretty much since she came out with those really big, expensive palettes. And then the glam palette, the bronze, all the rose, like all these palettes have come out, the little minis. And I just like couldn't I fall in love with one for me to be able to purchase it. Like I would always go in the Sephora and that was always what I would look at, and I just couldn't bite the bullet. I'm like, I don't know, it's just not speaking to me. Like for me, an eyeshadow palette needs to speak to me, okay? It needs to like call my name, and I need to be giddy about it. And this is so beautiful. So first off, the packaging, it's a nice weight and it's magnetic. I love it. So it has a really nice mirror. You can do your whole face and makeup with this mirror. It's definitely not a fun house. It's a high quality mirror, and I really love that. And this is the palette, guys. Oh my god. I am so excited. Definitely look up swatches for this palette. They're just so beautiful, and oh my gosh. They look, honestly, I feel like my eyeshadow looks better than like the swatches. Like it just, I'm so excited. And again, today is the first time I use this. Is just a first impressions. But of course, if I feel any differently down the road, I will definitely do an updated video. But oh my god, guys. Oh my god. You get two like duochromes. You get this shade here in Invention. So it's like almost like a coppery gold, which I really wanted to use today. It was so hard for me to decide what look I was going to do today. And then this shade here, which is Vision, it's really unique because it looks like purple and then goes like brown and then almost like goes green. It's like really hard for me to show you on camera, but it's almost like three colors, and it's so beautiful. But I love it because you get so many lid shades, so many crease shades, just so many different looks. And that's one thing when it comes to bigger eyeshadow palettes, and especially expensive eyeshadow palettes. I better be able to get multiple completely different eyeshadow looks. I don't want stuff that's similar, because that's why I didn't get the glam palette or the bronze palette. Granted, I did have stuff already similar in my collection, but again, like I could have justified those palettes, don't get me wrong, but I just felt like every day I use it, it's going to look similar to the look I did before. You know what I mean? And I just don't want that. And if it's gonna happen like that, it better be a small, cheap palette, okay? Nothing this expensive. And I just find that with this palette today, it was so hard to pick what look I wanted to do. And I came up with so many different combinations. And I haven't felt like that in it with a larger eyeshadow palette in a really long time. Not that this is like a super large palette, but I just like I try to stick with smaller palettes, or if it is a larger palette, not be so expensive. But since this palette, it really justified itself today because of all the different combinations that I thought of. So I'm definitely going to be playing around with this for a very long time to do all the looks that I have thought of and more. So I'm just really excited for this palette. I just can't wait. So I am so impressed with the quality of these shadows. They blend like a dream, like no effort involved whatsoever. And I've had my makeup on all day, and I feel like my shadows still look really well. Maybe my eyeliner might have worn off for me, like maybe like rubbing my eyes a little bit, but my eyeshadow I think still looks great. So the shadows I'm wearing today, I have Nurture all up in the crease, all over, and it just blended so well. I couldn't believe it. And then I put Serenity, this beautiful taupey shade, all over the lid. And then Aspiration, which is like a plummy brown. And I put that in the outer V and kind of blended it up a little bit. And I just love it. It's such a great neutral every single day eye. But I feel like it looks so nice and smoky. And then I put Nurture and Aspiration. Oh, no, wait. I just put Nurture under the lower lash line. It might have rubbed off a little bit from, again, I was like rubbing my eyes earlier. But I just love the look that came out. and I just am looking forward to using all the different combinations that I thought of. So I cannot wait to do like a bronzy burgundy look together and separate, and like some pink and purples and warm tones and more. Yeah, I'm just so excited. I can't wait to use the shade Babies. And Thrill. These are such good shades, and I'm so excited. And I don't know, the quality is outstanding. So definitely believe the hype. It's not just, false hype. It is true hype. And what I love about these palettes too, which I think is pretty cool, is that you can pop out these pans, these eyeshadow pans, and put them in another palette. Another Natasha Denona palette. But I wonder if she sells like blank ones. So then that way, then they don't have like names, because these are all named in here. So then that way, then you can put them in a palette and they don't have names, and you can keep the shadows you're not using in the present moment in their actual little slots. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense, but that would be kind of cool. So that way you don't have to disturb the actual palette. You can just pop out what you want, put it in a blank palette, and that sort of thing. I don't know. I think that'd be kind of cool. And it would be cool too if you would be able to customize like your own palette, like on her website or something. So there's an idea if that doesn't exist yet. But yeah, I am so beyond excited. I haven't felt this giddy about an eyeshadow palette in a long time. I purchased eyeshadow palettes in the last few years, but I haven't felt this excited again. I don't even know what was the last palette that I got that I was just so blown away with. And again, this is only the first look, but yeah, I definitely would not be doing a first impressions if I didn't anticipate me falling even more in love with it the more I use it. But again, if there is a change of heart by any means, I will definitely do like an updated video. So let me know if you guys have purchased this palette and what your thoughts are, even if you didn't purchase it. Like, do you like the color story? Have you ever tried Natasha Denona palettes, her eyeshadows, and do you like them? Do you think they're worth the money? Because I definitely think they are worth the money. If you've never tried her eyeshadows, guess what? The holidays are coming up. Put it on your list. Ask for it. Ask for a gift card. Because I honestly feel like this is definitely, treat yourself, okay? Life is too short. Definitely treat yourself. And I am so happy that I did, because I'm happy I didn't miss out on this. I believe this might be limited edition. I'm not sure. And I also don't know if this is her holiday release or if there's going to be another holiday release. But now I get why people are addicted to, not addicted in a bad way, but why people are obsessed with collecting her eyeshadows. I totally get it because of the quality. But for me, I don't longer just collect like eyeshadow palettes like I used to. If this was back in the day, I probably would end up having all of hers. But I really wait for that giddy, butterfly, exciting feeling when it comes to an eyeshadow palette, because or else I would just buy them all, So I'm really excited. And again, I don't feel like this is something that's completely different, but what I love about it is all the different combination of looks that you can get with just one palette versus buying her rose palette, buying the cool tone palette, buying the bronze palette. I feel like you get a little bit of everything, and that's what I really love about this palette. So I just feel like this is going to be a great travel palette, just great everyday palette, go-to palette. Like, I am so looking forward to this. So this is definitely going to be an eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using for a very long time, and definitely for fall and winter. It's going to be my go-to palette. So, okay, I can't stop staring at it. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye.